You know, what I'm curious about is, like, when the first bottle dropped, like,
Yeah.
did they, like, invent the bottle opener, too? And they were like, make sure you buy your bottle openers.
I imagine they had same with cans. A can opener came out when a can came out. A bottle opener came out when a bottle came out. If that makes sense.
Man,
That guy just shot his old coworker point blank period in the face. Oh yeah, have him come with us. He can be our trick shot buddy.
Yeah, he can guard us while we trick shot.
Yeah. Is there a can in that room? Oh.
I almost got him.
Trick shot.
Good job. I would have had him.
Would you consider it a trick? Would you consider death by suicide suicide by cop a trick shot?
Yeah, it's...
Are those Pringles or... Oh, no, they're not. They're flares.
Oh, I don't really want the flare. I think I want this.
If you were one of the scientists in here,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, were captured by the aliens, and they wanted to do science experiments on you, but they're not very, you know, these aren't like higher thinking life forms. They're like intelligent, but they're not like creating science experiments as we saw on their little planet. Would you like either allow them? They're like, we're gonna kill you or do a science experiment on you. Would you let them do a science experiment on you, or would you just have them kill
Who,
you?
the aliens?
Yeah. Because we've been science experimenting on them. They're like, it's our turn.
Oh,
to do
shit.
Science and shit. He trick shotted you.
Two can play that game. Would I let them do science?
Like the
experiments
options
on me?
are,
Not
they,
really.
they say we're gonna kill you point blank, or we're gonna do one
you,
science
Mario.
experiment on you, and then you can leave. Would you let them? Would you take the risk and let them do the experiment, or would you just say, "Fuck it, you're gonna ruin my life, I'm gonna kill you"?
Yoink. Damn, that's not nearly as effective as it's made out to be.
You don't have to kill a single enemy, yeah.
I mean, like, can you play without getting the crowbar? Oh my god, he did it. Oh, look out, there's one behind you. Oh, that sucks.
That is too bad.
That was pretty cool of him to fucking wreck it with a...
He's gooning.
They're, like, sturdy.
No, I think I would let them do science experiments on me. The aliens, end of the day.
What
You don't know.
What would you want them to do to you?
So I don't care if they give me like a third arm or like put my head in a jar and keep it all night. I feel like I would just end up happier to be experimented on alive than dead and not experimented on.
Mm.
Cause like, what do you think? Like, I always wonder. You know how saw traps
Yeah.
are like the worst thing ever?
Yeah,
But then
I
if
can't
you-
even watch like Saw.
Really?
No, I literally
I
can't.
love Saw. My girlfriend and I watch.
I know
every
they're like
Saw movie
ridiculous and
together.
over the top, but I hate like that kind of.
Gore and violence.
Yeah.
You're just about like peace and
I'm
stuff.
just like more. I'm like more of a peace guy.
I just
I'm
love
like a peace head.
I like watching movies about like doctors saving people.
Yeah.
But no, I watched all
That's
the
why I
Saw
really
movies.
loved Oppenheimer.
Yeah, because he literally saved.
He saved so many
America.
people's lives.
And he built something. He didn't destroy things.
Right.
you
He
know?
didn't destroy anything.
He just built this big orb, or whatever it's called, bomb.
Yeah.
But he built it himself, and like he literally.
Why am I gonna die, Pill?
But no, I always think about like if I was in a saw trap, what are the reasonable odds that I decide like I'll just do the crazy thing this guy wants and live? Because do you know the idea of a saw trap?
Yeah, it's like you have to like fucking like cut your nuts off because you have like a key embedded in your colon.
But do you know like the morality he puts behind it ideologically?
Well, yeah, he's like, you didn't cross the road. You didn't wait to cross the road, and you do not appreciate life.
Well, his thing is like,
Jesus Christ.
wow. But the idea with the saw traps is
Let him go.
man down, Saving Private Ryan. But the idea with the saw traps is like, oh, hold on, you are a racist, so today you'll be learning what it's like to remove your race by cutting off all your skin.
Right.
But if you survive and get through this challenging problem, you'll have a new appreciation for life, and you'll be better because of it. That's like his ideology behind it. Is like, oh, you did something evil. Now do something good. Now do something horrible to your body and survive, and you'll have a new appreciation for life.
Right.
And you'll be a better person on the outset.
Right. But it's usually people that did like pretty minor things. Like there's one where it's like the guy like like he hit a kid in his car, but like the kid like ran in front of his car and like got killed, and he's like, "You killed a child.
You murdered a child in cold blood." No, there are some where he was like, "You are a drug addict."
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking make you take your fingers off. These hands administer pain into your own body with poisonous blood. Now, inject 100 cans of Red Bull into your penis. Or die. But no, a lot of the times it's either they did something terrible and you totally want them to die, or they did something. There was one where it was like a couple that didn't like each other and was cheating on each other. And it's like, that's not a nice thing to do. Like,
that's pretty crazy.
But he shouldn't kill. Imagine you find out your girlfriend's cheating on you because you and her are tied to a machine where you can kill her.
And if you don't, then you die.
And it was just an old guy.
Do you really love her?
And sometimes it's tough because sometimes the option is obvious for the right thing to do, but sometimes it's like horrible and it doesn't.
Right.
You can't tell what's right and what's wrong. And sometimes either one, it feels like somebody dies because of it, and it's like, well, wait a second, only one of you gets salvation then, and the other one is just dies because you win.
I don't know. I get his idea, but it's pretty fucking stupid in my opinion.
He says he got the reasoning in the movies because he was in a horrible car accident that he caused, and it changed his perspective on life because he had to climb out of the burning car.
Jigsaw, you mean?
Jigsaw, yeah, who's just an old guy. Trick shot? Oh yeah. I'm thinking he did not like that. Did you play for a professional? In my head, I remember that you played for a professional Halo team.
Yeah, Halo Reach. Yeah, I was like amateur, but like it was. I don't know what happened to the can. I think I threw it at his head. Oh, there it is.
Perfect. But what did you have a position on the team, or is that not how Reach works?
Like, not
do
really.
you play like supports and like sniping guys and close up guys?
I guess yeah. You have like sniping guys and then just like regular like rifleman types, but yeah.
Were you the like the sex appeal for the team?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm at your beck and call, good sir.
Oh, at my beck and call, good sir, is
Wow.
very sexually charged.
I think you have to take him into the room that was previously frozen.
You know, he said there's a security office, and I think that's right here.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was his level 1 taser.
Yeah.
Or
It's the vibrating
power.
machine, yeah. This vibrator.
I remember there was a period in time when we were in like I don't know how old he would have been, but I remember I used to be very grossed out by the thought of, because I was like not quite old enough to understand that people wouldn't really actually do this. Maybe I was a freshman in high school and I was like, people really do that?
Right.
Of those videos on illicit websites of people wearing a remote control
like
vibrator
in
out in public. And I was in my head, I was going, that could be anyone I know.
Right now.
That could be my English teacher right now.
Could be happening right now.
But it was never that.
I
I eventually came to terms with like, no, that's only done as like a shock thing, pretty much, or like maybe on a fringe example of something.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing that like.
But people don't just do that.
Oh, please.
You're fine. Just take the gun out and shoot him.
Ow. That was actually not that damaging, considering it was.
Get fucked.
Wow,
moron.
survival of the fittest.
How far do you think you could go if you were making an escape room and your whole goal was to be like the most intense escape room ever? What's the most you could do to people?
There's that one fucking haunted house that's like they do everything but
Kill
molest
you,
you basically.
I know there's one where they actually grab you and stuff.
Yeah, like
And chase you and swing stuff at you pretty intensely. Do you think? How often do you think guys go there, like big macho guys, and just go like, yeah, I fucking know it's all fake. Yeah, I know this is fake.
I apparently the whole thing is like if you get all the way through it, they give you 10 grand.
Is that you?
Like that's the whole. Oh,
They give you $10,000 for just walking
That's
through
their shtick. Yeah, they give you 10 grand if you get through the whole thing. but they'll like pull people out for like literally no reason.
They'll pull people out, like take them
Yeah,
out of the
they'll
thing.
say like, oh, like medically, like we can't allow you to keep going.
Because you're too scared?
Yeah, basically they'll say something like that. Like we noticed whatever, and like you can't continue.
Oh, they kind of cheese.
They
'Cause I
cheese
imagine
you, yeah.
some like homeless guy would show up and be like, "I'm fine," and then just like he's
Right.
probably seen worse things in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably actually been chased by rapists once a week.
Yeah.
Like,
so,
and he probably would be
so
high
being chased
or
by
on
like the
crack
evil
at the same
clown
time. Yeah.
wouldn't.
The scary clown, they'd be like, "Oh, well, he's not gonna kill me for real." Unlike the guy that I saw on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's if I was homeless, that's all I'd do is I'd just show up every single day and just do that thing until I got it. Actually, that'd be kind of intense. Like, imagine being one of those guys who's like 25, no job, and you're just like, I want a free 10 grand, and so you show up every single day of your. We need that thing, dog. Give me that back.
Thank you, big dog.
But I would totally do if I had no job and I was like in my mid-20s. I'd just show up at that haunted house.
Yeah,
and just
get
grind
10
it
grand.
until I knew.
I would do that. I would do that right now.
Yeah, true.
10 grand.
10 grand is like a
would
couple
not
months
hurt.
of work.
Yeah. 10 grand would not hurt at all. But yeah, they won't give it to you anyway. So.
I wonder if you just learned the general blueprints of the building that they were using,
Right.
and then just sprinted as hard as you could through the whole thing.
Just straight through it, or like took like beta blockers before. You're fine. Took a couple Xanax before I got here.
Take 2 Xanax and drink one Red Bull, and then just bolt through the whole thing in like 2
Nothing's
minutes.
gonna phase you.
Run out, ask for 10 grand, run back to the front door.
You guys do the 10 grand thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop a couple fucking.
Excuse me. Go step into the bathroom. Take a horrible concoction of chemicals that keep you completely calm in the face of death.
Like a Spartan.
Yeah. Watch some best gore videos and then just run in like nothing's gonna be worse than what you just saw. I think really sprinting.
You were
through it
kind of you were like on the gore websites a lot, huh?
Yeah. I mean a fair amount. Like Guro-chan and Best Gore and Watch People Die were like my big ones. But yeah, they were just very easy to get to and also very like shockish, I guess. I don't know. It was like once you got to them, you're like, no one's gonna believe that I'm looking at this.
Right.
And so just going there was something I would do for no reason on like a Tuesday after school. I just go.
Oh. The gigantic
the humongous on-off
circuit
switch
breaker
we
that
missed
says
about
freight
6 times.
elevator circuit breaker.
They tried their damnedest to not put a big green arrow glowing over top. That's one of my favorite parts about this game and games from around this time.
Right, they don't like
There's
have
no
like a tooltip.
It's not like a map with a bunch of dots on it and a glowing
Right.
green arrow over all
The
the
wall
things you're
says.
supposed to.
Like,
There's
in
not
real life.
yellow paint with big arrows pointing everywhere that some scientist.
Right.
Phone keeps turning on in my pocket. I just got a new iPhone
Yeah.
through my T-Mobile plan.
It's like my grandma like complains about stuff like that.
It's annoying.
Like my phone, it blocks people automatically by itself. I'm like,
no,
it doesn't do that.
my phone has raise to turn on,
Right.
and I turned it off.
Like when you
When you
turn
pick it up, it
towards you.
turns on
Yeah.
automatically. That is the worst function that phone has ever had because
like
it
it.
just turns on in my pocket all the time and tries to search things and swipe down the search menu. I think it just because my gait is very wide.
Right.
Like I walk with very swinging steps. Walk along the pipes.
So real.
So raw. Uncut HD. Oh, you know what game really respected me as a player recently? I think I feel like it at least.
What?
Have you played? Not Dishonored. Fuck, what's it called? Oh my heavens! It's that Pixel Darkstalk game. It just got a sequel.
Fuck. I know which the one that's like pretty brutal.
Yeah, Blasphemous.
Blasphemous.
Blasphemous. Wow, we really just had like a
that was a
brain link moment. But yeah, Blasphemous. What a game!
I never played that. I heard.
That's so fun.
I think I played like 10 minutes of it, and then maybe it was a different game I'm thinking of. I might be thinking of Suit Zoom. Oh.
Wait, just watch that like a nature documentary.
We see the explosive barrel.
A lowly head crab has been grabbed by the angry effervescent tongue gungler. Swallowing it whole, it develops all the nutrients.
Here we see a tongue gungler up close.
He's waiting patiently for someone too busy looking at their phone. Let's see how he likes a small explosive stick.
Oh, that was such a waste of a grenade. Did it kill him?
Yeah, kill himself.
Alright.
I've always wanted to just tour something like, do you know the waste plants where they
Like
just
a waste management place?
Yeah, like I just want to go on a huge.
We can go to the dump.
tour.
You want to go to the dump?
Not a dump, like a place like where they reprocess the water that we shit into drinking
they're
water.
Disgusting.
I just want to go get a full tour of that whole place by like some random guy who works there who can tell me all about it.
They make a lot of fucking money.
They do.
The
but
shit guys.
if I worked in shit, I feel like I would not want anything
like,
less than 200,000
dude, you have to
a
like
year.
change your clothes in like you need like a hermetically sealed home.
Yeah.
You change your clothes in like the fucking mudroom.
I think I would just have clothes I wore to work, or I wore at work. Like I'd dress for work, I'd go to work, I'd change into my clothes I keep only at work, and then I'd change when I was done with my shift.